driving deep into our wounds. Yet I will be ripped apart before I choose a side. Yet the shadow of glass beneath my feet, it cuts this godforsaken street. Why can't we make things disappear? Steal the poison from our tears. Oh, crocky crosses bend on the wall. Slow destruction of our childhood home. High illusions, they're seen no more, no more. Crocky crosses pinned on the wall. Slow destruction of our childhood home. High illusions, they're seen no more, no
Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. We've just done 4 hours on the More LB channel. If that's not enough, we're doing another fucking hour on the main channel, bruh. You know what I mean? We're going long tonight, yo, pause. But we will be there, Yo, big up my bro, Northside. It's been a long time since me and you have done a stream, bro. A long time.
Yeah. Now, big up, man. Love for having me, man. Yeah, it's been a long time, man. You know what I mean? But same story with my club. So yeah, man.
You know what's mad as well, right? You missed out on cooking me, bro, because fucking, like, I think last time we done a stream was probably when City were actually decent. You know what I mean? And this whole fucking period of City just being crap. Although, to be fair, we've started winning a few games now, but that whole period, like, we've not even done any streams, man, so it's mad. But guys, listen, it's going to be a good stream this tonight as well, because Northside loads and loads of stuff about the Portugal League and that, obviously Benfica fan and that. So we're going to ask him about Nico Gonzalez, get his take on that. See how, like, what his takes us on him as a player, whether he thinks he's good enough for City, pros, strengths, weaknesses, all that kind of shit. And of course, we'll speak about tomorrow as well. So make sure you guys are smashing up the likes on the way in. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Northside. Yeah, link's going in the title right now. Let's get some shout outs in the building as well. Big up Stolen Shorts, bro. Big up to Zerf, Herbal, Anuj, Cappy. Big up to Alex, Kenny, Viraj, Drone, Alex, Nine Men, Denton's in the building. There's Legend, Joe, Abe, Faisal's here, Rustin, Canad, big up Gav. Dylan's there, Sadara, Anuj, Johnny, Adel's there, Rustin, and bare other people as well. So shout out, guys. Make sure you guys smash up the likes on the way in, man. But yeah, bro, how you been, man? You been good, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Listen, it's always good when I'm not talking about Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? When I do shows and I can analyze other teams and other games and stuff like that, it's all right. You know, as a neutral, it's always all right. When I'm talking about Arsenal, or the other day when Benfica got slapped up by Barcelona,
that was funny as shit, bro. That was so funny, bro. I you know what's mad? Yeah, you know that day, right? I done a Juventus watch along of Club Bruges, right? And it was the deadest game you ever seen in your life, bro. Honestly, it was horrendous. And obviously I had to chat up, and it's like, yeah, 1-0, 2-0, 2-3, and it was just like all these goals going in the Barcelona game. And when the Juventus game switched off, yeah, I put on the Benfica Barca game, and the 2-3 minutes I watched at the end was better than the whole game, man. And yeah, that was a mad game. And then I went on your stream afterwards, and it was the funniest shit, man, I ever seen. Where I was watching it, it was just like you because you had a panel on. I think you had a panel, a few guys on there, man. It was, bro, that was a funny night, man. That was a funny night. What score was it? 5-4, was it?
Bro, bro, when we was winning, yeah, it was calm. As soon as we lose, Yeah, and I'm flipping out. All I see is redirects. I'm saying, you flipping trolls, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm and I was just getting angry, bro. You know when you're just like, bro, I just want to have it, bro. It reminded me of Baku when I was in the pub with my mates in Hendon, and yeah, we got slapped up by Chelsea, and then they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna go shisha after. I said, shisha, you mad? Are you mad? We just got slapped up. I said, I'm going home, bro. I got my keys. I just drove home. You know, it's just like.
Yeah, nah, it was a mad. I remember when we got beat off Chelsea in the cup, Champions League final, and yeah, we went out after that into town afterwards, and it was just fucking weird. We just sat in a bar in town, just fucking drinking wine, and I was just like, this is fucking weird, man. Like we just been beating the Champions League final, bro, and I'm fucking there just drinking some white wine. It was crazy, man. But yeah, it's a madness. It is a madness. But yeah, listen, I want to get into sort of like about this Nico Gonzalez, because I'm gonna tell you, I'll be truthful with you, bro. And I don't think I've ever seen him play. I watched I don't like obviously the standard YouTube compilations and shit, but like they're a bit pointless, really, YouTube compilations, because like, bro, I'd look good on a YouTube compilation, bro. Like I could go down goals, yeah, Power League now, and get someone to film me and like look mint. So what I've seen from this guy, yeah, Nico Gonzalez, obviously City linked with him, is that he looks like pretty good on the ball, which you'd expect coming out of Barca. But he looks like he can put a tackle in. What are you saying, man? Do you think that this guy is like decent? And it's like, what are your sort of general takes about him, bro?
Yeah, he's decent. Like Varela's decent. Gonzalez is decent. He's a good player, but I think Varela's better than him. If I be completely honest, I think that's the one that you should be going for. Alan Varela, bro. Like he's better. That doesn't mean that Gonzalez isn't good, but he's not as good as Varela. Varela's a little
that's what I thought. I seen this and I thought, well, why are we not just getting the Varela guy? Guys, he got a release clause as well, Varela, apparently, as well.
Yeah, he's better, bro. And the thing is, yeah, obviously I'm a Benfica fan, so I don't watch all the Porto games. I catch some of them. Obviously, the games also clash with the Premier League, so yeah, I don't get to see a lot, see all the games. But I see quite a few games, and I think he's good. Nico's good, but like I said, Varela's better. And I was even talking to my cousins. I got a couple of cousins that are Porto fans and stuff, and they were saying the same thing. Nico is good. He's a decent, solid player, technically gifted, good at winning the ball back, but Varela is that level above him. Varela is that level above him. And
you know Varela? Is Varela an out-and-out six?
Yeah.
And what about Nico Gonzalez? Because I don't think we're trying to buy an out-and-out six. Is Gonzalez someone that could play next to Rodri, you reckon? As like a 6-8 hybrid sort of thing.
He could play next to him. He could play next to him. Most of the time, obviously, everyone's saying, yo, it'd be him or Rodri. He can play next to him. But from what I've seen, I think Alan Varela is the better player. He's the better player, bro. But Nico's good. No, I don't think he's crap. None of my cousins as well, when I even got second opinions on him as well. Nobody, not saying that he's crap, we're just saying that he's better. Just saying because a player's better than the other doesn't make him crap. It just means that I rate Varela higher. But you know, some fans, as soon as they look with a player, he's the be all and end all and stuff like that. But you're asking my opinion, I would go for Varela. If you're asking if it was me, I'd go for Varela. But I think Nico's a very good player, technically very good, young, wins the ball back really well, and he's put in a lot of good performances for Porto. But even Porto fans, I'm a Benfica fan, but even Porto fans even agree with me. Varela is the better player. So it's one of them ones, man. I think he'll do decent. You know what I mean? I think he'll do decent at Man City. But yeah, for me, Varela is the one.
Yeah, it's difficult, man, because I've never seen this guy anyway, so it's like fucking, I don't even know what to say, you know what I mean? But listen, we just needed someone in, man, and bro, you must be seeing at the way that we're moving in the transfer market, like getting fucking Marmoush, getting these two young dons in at the back, fucking getting this Nico Gonzalez. I still reckon we might get Cambiasso, especially with the news tonight, chat. Yeah, I don't know if all the chat's seen this, but Juventus have just bought Lloyd Kelly, who's a left back / left-sided centre back. So it sounds to me like that potentially might be a Cambiasso replacement. And bro, your clubs out there, have you signed no one yet? No. Although you put that little cheeky bid in for Watkins, bro. What is that, man? That Watkins, bro. That Watkins bid, bro. That is funny, bro. That's got to be PR, man. That's got to be PR.
This is what I mean. And then the manager comes out and says, oh, well, if we're going to be reactionary, that means that we haven't planned. Of course we haven't planned. Of course we haven't planned. Why are you leaving it a couple of days before the transfer window closes to start doing your business? You know, we already knew that we needed a striker. We needed a clinical striker from when we got rid of Aubameyang, when we never replaced a clinical goal scorer. We needed a clinical goal scorer in the summer, and these lot just wanted to try and do a little cheeky bid for Sesko, which I don't think is good enough. So you can really see, bro, like, I feel like the club are pushing back from the criticism every press conference that Arteta gets. That is when you're buying a striker, when you're going to get a striker in. And I feel like they just want to make it seem like we're trying, but you're not trying, because really and truly, if you're putting in 50, 60 million pounds for a Cunha or a player like that, or a Watkins or whatever, why not just add a 20 million on top of that and activate the release clause for Gyökeres? All of a sudden, you're just talking straight to his agent and the player.
But then you've got the problem of you actually going to sign him. And it's like, do you actually want to sign? Because the thing is, you know what's funny is, you know how you just said that about Arteta saying, if you sign a player now, it's like reactionary. But our sporting director, Tiki, has said in the past, if you sign players in January, that means that you've not done your summer business right. Yeah. And there is an element to truth of that, yeah. However, if your season is fading away, what are you going to do? You're just going to pretend like it's all chill? Are you going to go, we need to save this fucking season? Do you know what I mean? This is why, like, when we was coming into this transfer window, I didn't think we'd sign 5 yet, but I said, I think we'll sign three players, maybe 4, man, because, like, our season is literally falling apart. And what are you going to do? You're just going to sit there and go, well, if we sign players in January, then we're admitting that we fucked up in the summer. I'd rather you just accept the mistake, man. I'd rather you just be like, you know, hands up. And we have Pep come out in a press conference 2 weeks ago and said, yo, the board wanted to do a rebuild in the summer. And I said, nah. So obviously they've accepted that they've made mistakes. Tiki accepted it. Pep's accepted it. And now they try to solve it. I don't get this whole, oh, well, if you sign players in January, then you're just basically saying that, you know, you're being reactionary and that you fucked up in the summer, because yeah, you have fucked up in the summer. We fucked up in the summer, and so did you. But I don't understand why you're not doing anything about it. You know what's even more must be more annoying from your point of view, yeah, is that, like, you're still in a title race. Like, we're not in a title race, right? We're 12 points behind, and they've got a game in hand, yeah. We ain't in a title race. You're still in a title race, bro. So, like, why is your club not fucking going out there saying, you know what, we might not win this league, but we're going to give it a fucking good go? And I just feel like I seen that bid the other day for Watkins, and I was like, these guys, man, are not serious, bro.
We're only in the race. We're only in the race because of you guys' inconsistency. We're not in the race because we've actually been good this season. We have been all over the place this season. We've just been a bit more consistent than you. That's what it is. And we have not rectified anything. At least with your fall off, it's off the back of dominating the Premier League, doing a treble, winning in Europe. Do you know what I'm saying? Picking up cups and winning everything. What's our fall off? We need a rebuild to the rebuild. You know what I'm saying? Because
I've seen this, bro. The rebuild to the rebuild, man.
That's what it is. But bro, it's the truth. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, if you guys did do the rebuild and did do what you need to do, was there anything that we did on our part, yeah, to push forward? No, we haven't pushed forward. That's why Liverpool are ahead at the moment. If you think about it, yeah, bro, this manager is so arrogant. He brought in Calafiori for Lewis Skelly to be outplaying him from the youth academy.
Yeah, that's mad, you know. That's fucking crazy, you know. Like, that doesn't get spoke about enough in, like, the mainstream media. How much you cash on him on Calafiori?
I thought it was like 40 odd M's.
40 mil, only for what? 4 or 5 months later, fucking academy player. And I'm not gonna lie as well, right? That Lewis Skelly, for me, is clear of Calafiori.
But he's not the only one from the academy outshining players that he brought. He brought Fabio Vieira, that's out on loan at Porto, can't get a game. And yet Ethan is outperforming Fabio Vieira, and he's outperforming Odegaard. Odegaard's been rubbish. They don't talk about it because he's the captain. He's been rubbish, bro. Last couple of games, the creativity's come from Trossard. And when Odegaard was out injured, they told me that Odegaard is a creative spark. But yet Trossard's making opportunities. Even before he got injured, he was outperforming most of our team in the cups. Preston North End and Bolton scoring us goals, outperforming Sterling, Jesus, all these players. And whether you rate them or not, they're more seasoned veterans. This is his first year in men's football, and yet he's outperforming you. Then in the league, this manager's dumb enough to play flipping Moreno in the 10 as a DM and play Trossard in the 10. That's a winger, bro. Over Ethan. Ethan comes back into the team after being injured, and the guy's scoring again, getting us the win over Girona, bro. 2 of the academy players, yeah, are outshining players that he invested in. When he moans about we've got no money for a striker, why did you buy Moreno and why did you buy Calafiori? Because neither one of them are a starter. That would have been the money for a striker. That would have been our money for the striker. But now they want to talk about we've got no money. Well, we've got no money by design because we've invested in stupid players that aren't any good. Moreno isn't better than Rice and he isn't better than Partey. Calafiori is no better than Zinchenko. That's what it is. It's just a new toy. He's better going forward than he is defensive. That's the same problem we had with Zinchenko, which is why Lewis Skelly gets into the team comfortably, a player from the academy. So why did we make those investments? Nobody can tell me what Moreno actually brings to the team because he can't transition with the ball as good as Partey.
I don't know what he does, bro.
Ball winner as both Partey and Rice. So what was the point of those investments? The same with Kivior. When we've had an injury to one of our centre-backs, Kivior's got in at the back, and he's been absolutely woeful. Who brought him to the team? Oh, Mikel Arteta within the last 2 years. All of this has been his design, bro. We're constantly playing wingers that are out of form. Trossard and Martinelli. Martinelli's been crap now for 2 years. Trossard has been inconsistent. And at the start of the season, even when he scored, he wasn't celebrating. He doesn't like this manager, and I get it. Do you know what I mean? This is what we're doing, bro. We've got Sterling that this manager said that he would be able to unlock. The guy is absolutely rubbish. We gave him, a pity penalty, bro, and the guy still can't score it. And this is what I mean, yeah? We have not done anything, LB, yeah? So when people tell me, oh, we haven't got money, okay, let's assess where the money's been spent. Because all those players are out on loan, yeah? Who bought them here? Lokonga, Nuntavaj, Marquinhos. He's back out on loan in Barcelona, in Brazil, sorry. Like, these are all signings and money that he used to get these players that are rubbish, bro. And then he's bringing more rubbish to the team. And now you want to complain about money. I don't like my owners, but one thing I can say, 800 M's is more than enough to be able to win a major honor, bro.
And there's like you say, bro, there's been a lot of money wasted there, yeah. And like, if you actually look at some of the signings, so the signings have been poor, man. Whoever's been picking those players, and obviously you'll know more about it than me, but like, I don't know if it was the guy who ended up going because there's been a lot of misses, man. A lot of misses. So it's some big money, and like he spent 65 million on Havertz, right? Havertz hasn't worked, right? And people can say, oh, but LB scored goals, right? I said this the other day, I can't remember. I think I said it's a potsy. I said the problem with Havertz, yeah, that you've got here is he gets volume of goals. So people think he's not an issue because he scored like 20-odd goals last year. The problem is he misses chances in big moments, right?
But he doesn't, LB. That's a myth, though, because
what did he score last year?
Stats, look at, bro. Last year, yeah, he got 14 goals in all appearances in 51 games. This season, he's got 14 goals in 30 appearances in all games. Last season, he was outscored. He was in the league. Chris Wood outscored him. Nicholas Jackson, Jared Bowen, Mateta, Son, Foden, Watkins, Solanke, Isak, Palmer, Salah, Haaland. And then this season already, the players that are already outscoring Havertz is Jackson, Watkins, Cunha, Kluivert, Wisa, Mbeumo, Palmer, Chris Wood, Isak, Haaland, Salah.
He doesn't even get volume then.
No, he doesn't, bro. What happens, yeah? He has a little purple patch, and they go off the back of the purple patch. But when you actually look at how many goals he's scoring, yeah, bro, how is Wisa, Kluivert, Cunha, Watkins, all these men? You're supposed to be in the second. My fan base make it seem like we're the second best team in this league. Yeah, so you're in a better squad than a lot of these players. Not all of them, but the majority of them. You're supposed to be pushing for us to win a major honor. How are you not even in the top 5 goal scorers each season? It doesn't make sense. This guy's our highest earner. LB doesn't make sense, bro. Doesn't make sense. They gas it on a purple patch like they did with Nketiah when they said Nketiah in the room. When we had 10 games to go to get top 4, we bottled it to Spurs. It's all, bro, I'm telling you, smoke and mirrors, bro. This guy's rubbish. This guy's absolutely rubbish. Where was he this season against Bournemouth? Where was he against Newcastle? Where was he when we got kicked out of both the cups in 1 week, bro?
Brighton, bro. Brighton at home when he went 1-on-1 with 5 minutes to go, and that 10-men game, he fucking put it wide or something like that. It's mad. Like the transfers are crazy, man. And like, I just look at it and I think, why are Arsenal not going out in this January window and going to sign players, man, to sort of like go and push on? Because you're in the next round of the Champions League, yeah. You're still in the Premier League race, yeah. Although some people are saying you're not, I still think you're there. Why are you not going out there like spending 100 mil to strengthen this squad? And I find it crazy that you're not doing that. And I just don't see. And for me, I think this league was curtained as soon as Saka got injured. I said it at the time. I said I think this league is dead. As soon as Saka got injured, he's gone because you don't have any other players in there that can like get you through games, man. Like there's literally no one in there that can just get the output that Saka can, mate. And like Sterling, oh my days, like respect Sterling for what he did at my club. Like he was class, like for a couple of years at my team, like it was unreal. But the fall off there is a mad. Like you say, give him a pity penalty the other day. Like, bro, what are you giving him a penalty for, man? This guy can't take penalties, and it's just wild, bro. And I just don't see like I'm watching it, and I'm watching some of your fan base as well, gas up your club, and I'm like, you've won one trophy in a couple of years, like 5-6 years, man. And for me, you've gone backwards this year. And I'm telling you now as well, the way my club's going to move in this January and summer window, bro. Yeah, I think next year we're going to be mad strong, you know. Because I think they've learned from their mistakes. And I think this was the year that Arsenal should have won it. And you didn't do enough in the transfer window. And now you're fucked. I think you're fucked, bro. I don't think you're going to win it, man. And that's crazy that your board have let this happen and your manager. Why the hell did you go out and buy Calafiori and Marino? Bro, that's mad, bro. When you think about it, that's absolutely crazy. What the hell you spend the money on that for, man?
And people wonder why I get angry, bro. I get angry because they're trying to sell me the same rubbish that they've done in the last 20 years. And the thing is, LB, the reason why they didn't need to go get a striker is because there's no accountability at my club. Anyone that holds this club accountable is shut down on social media. They're shut down and told that you're negative and you're the problem. So the club just go, well, we don't even need to get the lawyers in. The fan base are our lawyers. They will do all the hard work and all the hard lifting because we don't need to justify our actions. Because the majority of this fan base will just shut down anyone that questions what's happening. Against Girona, bro, well, we're still playing Partey at right back. Why are we playing Partey at right back? Because this manager said, to play as a fullback, going up against a left winger, you need a right-footed right back. Why? Why do you need one? Why do you need a right foot? Why? Why can't you defend with both feet? I mean, what's going on? I understand it if it's a winger, because you need to whip it in when you're in a counter attack. If he cuts in, then he kind of allows the defenders to set and players to get marked. I understand that one. Getting a right-footed right winger to whip the ball in first time on the counter, but why do you need a right-footed right back? It's all nonsense, bro. Man said, oh, well, we don't have any fullbacks on the bench. We do, Arteta. We've got Zinchenko that you brought to this team. We've got Tierney that you've frozen out of this team and didn't get rid of, which is actually probably our second best left back at the club, behind Skelly, because he's never fit. Because Luke Tierney is he's better than Zinchenko, he's better than Calafiori, and when you play Kivior Day, he's better than him as well. So I don't even understand what this man's talking about, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just, this club is exactly what this fan base want it to be. In the conversation, but never, you know, just doing enough to get away from being bantered. But the thing is, we'll still get bantered because we're spending a lot of money. We're supposed to be a big club. And I just don't see things changing. Jorginho in this club, I don't know what Jorginho's doing here. We're allowing Partey's contract to run down and saying that we'll keep Jorginho, and yet we're going to get rid of Partey. Why? Partey's still one of our best midfielders, if not our most consistent midfielders, when he's actually used in the middle. So I don't really understand. It doesn't actually make sense, but will they question it? No. It's easier to slag off Northside or slag off Lee or slag off anybody else or slag off Dan Potts. But the reality is, at the end of the season, when we hit the end of the season, when all these people start analysing Arsenal, everybody that wants to cheer on this manager, they'll all say what I'm saying. Why didn't we do more in January? Why didn't we do more in the summer? Why didn't we get a striker? Why didn't we get a number 10? It's pathetic. We are now relying, with Saka out, we're relying on Ethan and expecting we're going to get over the line, relying on the youngster. Well, Saka's a youngster.
It's not right, man. No, it's not right, man. You shouldn't be relying on Ethan and Wary, mate. Like, that's not right, you know what I mean? And I called this out in the summer, by the way, yeah. I said to your fan base, yo, you need a right winger because Saka's going to go down injured at some point, yeah, and then you'll ruin it for me as well as an England fan, because it's obviously very good for England. So, well done on that one. And when you actually deep it, yeah, you know, this year, you had 4 competitions. That's 5. You had 4 competitions, right? FA Cup, Carabao Cup, Premier League, Champions League, right? 4 competitions. You went into this season with 1 creative midfielder, bro. In Odegaard. I don't even say he's a proper creative midfielder because he don't get assists. You know what I mean? He's a creative midfielder gets legit output. That's mad. That's actually wild. Now I know Nwaneri can play in the middle, but he's never going to play him in the middle consistently, not in the Premier League. You know what I mean? And like if he is, it's going to be because there's mad injuries. That is just wild to me. Now it's a bit frustrating because I think, I said this in the summer, I think that part of the reason why we didn't sign players is because we looked at Arsenal, we looked at Liverpool and went, they ain't doing shit. We're going to win this league again. And unfortunately for me, I think a little bit of complacency crept into us. Because I remember saying this to Lee loads in the summer. I said, I don't think we're signing players because you ain't signing anyone. And Liverpool didn't sign anyone. Oh, they signed a Chiesa in it, but that's not a real player. Like, bro, they didn't sign anyone. I was like, so I think you kind of screwed us by not signing people because I think we just got complacent. I think we looked at you and went, they ain't making strides there with Marino and Calafiori and Sterling on loan. We'll win this league again. And then as soon as Rodri got injured, it was lights out. You know, we was short, but at least my club is actually signing players and rectifying the mistakes. And like I look at you and I look at Liverpool. Liverpool are the same. I know they might be top of the league and going to win the league, but they ain't signed anyone. They ain't signed anyone in January. They've still not got any of their contracts sorted. Do you know what I mean? Like this is the thing with Liverpool, yeah. It's all rosy at the moment on the pitch, but they could be muddied next year because if Salah leaves, Trent leaves, and Van Dijk leaves, they will not win the league next year. They will not win the league next year if they leave. So it's I just look at it and think, yo, if City can get a good summer in here, I think we'll win the league again, man. But yeah, Arsenal, man, bro. I listen to your streams, man. I listen to Potsy, I listen to Lee and that, and I don't get the hatred, man. I don't get why you get so much hate because I listen to you as like as obviously an outsider. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but I listen to you guys. I tune in it, you know what I mean? See what you guys are saying, support my mates and shit. And I just listen to you. And I'm like, I always see people in the chat giving you shit. And I'm like, bro, you've fucking won nothing in 5 years and spent 800 million quid. Like, why are these guys getting the hatred, man? Stop the hatred. I find it, bro. I don't know how you do it, man. Honestly, man, I don't know how you do it.
It is what it is, man. This is the thing, and this is why my club has so many content creators that are happy clubbers, because they know that this fan base they don't like it, man. They don't like being told the truth, bro. They don't like being told the truth, and then it's you want to be proven right. No, I want to be proven wrong. I'll gladly be proven wrong, but when I keep seeing the same crap, like now it's the whole thing about some of the Arsenal players, we've been charged. Some of the Arsenal players going around the referee for the Lewis Skelly red. I didn't think it was a red card. Yeah, but at the same time, it's always the poor us conversation. I'm tired of it, bro. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, for 20 years, yeah, I can go through all the excuses for 20 years this fan base has made, leading to us winning nothing. First of all, it was we're paying off the stadium. Then it was Chelsea have got oil money, we can't compete. Then it was Man City have got oil money, we can't compete. Then it was Man City, Chelsea are buying our best players. Then it was, we can't keep Van Persie's a snake. Then it was Adebayor's a snake. Nazu's a snake. Fabregas a snake. Oh, then it was, FFP, because of FFP, we can't compete. Then it was, we can't compete until Pep's gone. Well, Pep's still here. And Slot looks like he's going to win the league. Bro, there's always excuses, bro. There's always excuses with this fan base. And if it's over 20 years, so when they want to tell me now the referees are against us, I'm like, bro, when do you guys ever take any accountability and say, do you know what? Yeah, referees make bad decisions. I agree. But at the same time, we had a bad decision against us to get Lewis Skelly off and we still won the game. You know what I'm saying? It's still within your hands. Every team has bad decisions go against us. It's not like it's just an Arsenal thing. All fan bases complain about the refereeing in this country. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Man City deal with it and they got over the line. I'm tired of the excuses, bro. At the same time, the reason why we're not getting over the line, look at the way we played football this season. It has been rubbish. It's been so poor from Arsenal, man. Our football's gone backwards. So many players have gone backwards. The manager just runs out of ideas. And bro, the lack of planning as well. What is Jorginho doing in this team? What is Partey? What's Kivior doing here? Why is Tini still here if you're not going to play him? Why are we still relying on kids? They told me Champions League football is going to get me world-class players. What world-class players, bro?
Oh, I hate that myth, mate. I hate that when people say that. When fans of like clubs who are like mid-table and that, and you say, would you rather win the FA Cup or get top four? And they say top four, and you're like, why? And they say, because then you get better players. I'm like, bro, the amount of teams that's people have said that, like Spurs or fucking top. What? Spurs won it for like 3 or 4 years, weren't they?
They were finishing above us. And then
what world-class players did they fucking buy? Yeah? Fucking non-man. It's a myth. At the end of the day, yeah, if you want a player and you put the cash down, you'll get the player. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. And if you're not in the Champions League, you might have to pay a little bit more. When City first got bought over by the Sheikh, yeah, we was splashing cash around. We was paying Robinho mad cash. Tevez mad cash. Why? Because we had to pay them mad cash. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come. Yeah, now we're paying people normal money. Yeah, like money that they're actually just like meant to earn. Why? Because people actually want to join. Yeah, if you're not in the Champions League, you have to pay a little bit more. This myth, yeah, there's a couple of myths in football. That's one of them. Another one is that you can't buy players in January, right? That is the biggest load of BS ever, right? If that was true, they'd just scrap the January transfer window. They'd be like, yo, well, no one can buy any players because no one will sign it. We might as well just get rid of it. It's just an inconvenience. Why? Why is it there? Why? Because people actually can. You know what, right? Yeah. In Spain, I don't know about Portugal, by law, there is a release clause in every single player's contract, right? By law. So it's same in Portugal, yeah. So you can get literally any player from Portugal or Spain with the release clause. You have to pay it up in front. Obviously, you might be able to negotiate it, but if they don't want to sell, you have to pay it up in front. But you can get any player. It's a load of BS. And people who parrot this narrative, yeah, that, oh, it's difficult to get players in January. It's the biggest load of nonsense going, mate, yeah? And you just try to protect your club. Look at City now. We're potentially getting 5 players. We've got three through the door, yeah? Marmouche. We literally took this guy from Frankfurt, by the way, who were in a Champions League race, yeah? The best player by a country mile. Yeah, the top GA merchant in the league, right? The guy's cooking on gas week in, week out. Yeah, scoring the goals, winning them games. We went there and got him. You know how much we paid Offside? 59 million for Marmouche.
We've seen some of the best deals being done in January, bro. Van Dijk was bought in January. Do you know what I'm saying? We've seen Suarez, Vidic be bought in January, bro. Like, we're going through different generations of football in the Premier League, and we've seen big signings being made in January. So, bro, is this another excuse, LB, bro? Like, this club care more about excuses than they do actually solutions. You know what I'm saying? And any solution you put up to this fan base, they dismiss it every single time. Whether it's owner, whether it's player. If I say a player, when I say I want a certain manager, like when I said I wanted Ancelotti, he's washed. He was washed because it was at Everton. Then he goes to Real Madrid, starts winning. Do you know what I'm saying? With a club that actually demand winning. Then I say, oh, okay, I want to get a certain player. Oh, but is he available? Is he available though? Oh, has he done it in the Prem? Now, when I say to them, oh, I want to go get Gyökeres or I want to get Conceição. Oh, yeah, but can you do it in the Prem? I'm like, but you were gassing me up Fabio Vieira that came from the Portuguese league and he never done it in the Prem. You were gassing up Calafiori and he never done it in the Prem. You're gassing me these players that never played in the Prem. We didn't get them from the Prem. You know what I mean? But this is what they're selective, bro, with what they want to gas up. Do you know what I'm saying? It's one rule when it suits them, and it's another rule when it doesn't suit them. And that's why I just don't listen to them. When I say, oh, but we spent enough money. Oh, yeah, but, you know, FFP, this is not. I'm like, but you guys compared us to Liverpool. Liverpool did it in 4 years. Why can't we? Oh, because they got an actual manager that had pedigree. And we tried to do their model, the BTEC version. We're spending more money. It's taken more years with a manager and a sporting director that are not the best in class or not good enough. Liverpool owners aren't great, but at least they get the right managerial appointments as of late. You know, the Klopp era came to an end, being a successful era. Yeah, they didn't dominate, but they won cups. They won 2 major honours. It's still a successful period. Now they got slot, and everybody's saying that they need to rebuild. They're top of the league. I didn't expect that. You probably didn't expect that, and I think most Liverpool fans didn't expect that. We went up at the end of last season. We were looking at Gravenberch, Gakpo, a lot of their players thinking, I don't know, I ain't really impressed it. Their managers come in, they're getting better out of Gravenberch, they're getting better out of Gakpo. A lot of their players that were sidelined, not good enough. What are we doing? What is Arsenal doing? We're trying to flog flipping Kivior and nobody wants to take him. We're trying to sell flipping Zinchenko to flipping Dortmund. They don't want to take him. Flipping, we had 2 players out on loan at Forest and Luton, Davaj and Lokonga, and neither of them wanted to pay them, bro. Neither of them. And to Forest for their betterment. Look at them. Look at them. How did Forest know? Now we ain't gonna sign. We're not gonna sign these bums out on loan from Arsenal. How is Luton saying nah? I know your guys are here from loan, but nah, he ain't good enough. Luton, you know.
That's bad, bro.
And the man would have said, oh, Northside, you're negative. Bro, Luton didn't want these Lokongas and Tavares and all these bums, bro, that you gassing me up. You man were telling me Fabio Vieira's a baller. You don't watch the Portuguese league. What are you talking about? Fabio Vieira is a bum. I told you about Vitinha. Now look at what Vitinha's doing with PSG. He's a baller, bro. You know what I'm saying?
He is. I'd love him at City. You know what's mad is I've never really thought about it like that, which is crazy, really, comparing what Liverpool did when they got Klopp to what you did, because that's facts. They're not great owners, but what they do, they make up for that by just going, we'll just get the best we can. Do you know what I mean? So what did they do? They went and got Klopp, who at the time when he was at Dortmund was obviously one of the biggest fucking, like, everyone knew he was leaving. He was like, get fucking Klopp. They did that. They went obviously and got Salah, who was tearing it up in. It's a bit of a myth that he wasn't doing it. The guy was tearing it up for Basel. He's tearing it up for wherever he went after. I think it was Fiorentina or some shit like that. They went and got Van Dijk at like 80 million. They went and got the best goalkeeper, one of the best goalkeepers in the world, Alisson. Yeah, these guys like went out and spent big money on big positions and obviously got a good manager in. Where, like you say, you guys have done it. You got a manager that's never, ever been a manager in his life. He's just an assistant. And then, other than really Rice, you've never really, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm missing something. You've never really signed a player in this 8 years that's been like, yo, that's a big fucking signing, you know? I don't think you have, other than Rice, no?
He bought Gabriel, which was a good signing. And that has been a player that I will give him credit. He did develop him because he was very erratic at the start.
But you know what I mean? Like a signing is in like...
He didn't come in with a massive, like... It wasn't
like a name. Like Declan Rice was a big name. Van Dijk, even though he was at Southampton, everyone at City wanted him. Everyone fucking wanted him. Everyone knew he was mint. Alisson was obviously slamming. It's like, you buy these players like the Fabio Vieiras, the Marinos, these guys at like the 30 to sort of like 50 million pound like price bracket. And a lot of them just don't come off. And it's just weird, man, because 800 mil's a lot of money. And when you look at the squad you've got, I don't really see 800 mil. Do you see 800 mil when you look at that squad, bro?
Bro, look at that bench. The only one off the bench that you can look at and say can impact games in terms of, you know, scoring goals and stuff is Ethan. And he's come for the academy. That's a shambles. You look at this bench, it's full of defensive players to hold on to a lead. But you can't build a bench that just holds on to a lead. What about when you're chasing? What about when you're behind in a game? What about when you've given away your lead like we did against Aston Villa? We're 2-0 up. And instead of making attacking changes, we're bringing on players like flipping Calafiori or flipping Moreno or bringing on Jorginho. These are all defensive type players. We're just bringing on players that are just... Bro, I don't really get it. I genuinely don't get it, bro. It's not 800 million worth of team because you look at that team and you're just like... There's no back. I've said this even in the summer when they were saying, "Oh, we got versatility at the back." I said, "There's no centre back to rival Saliba and Gabriel. That is a dangerous position to be in." And now, when we've had 1 or 2 injuries at the back, you've seen it. Timber trying to slot in there doesn't work. Kivior's trying to slot in there doesn't work. We're getting exposed.
Yeah, I like that Timber, man, but I don't think he's a centre half.
Right back, he's good. Right back.
Yeah, I don't think he's big enough, man. I think he's too small in it. You know, he's not got a sort of like. I do actually think he's pretty decent, Timber, but yeah, I'd say he's more of a fullback. Listen, let me come to these super chats, guys. We'll speak about tomorrow, man, as well. Guys, smash these likes up, people. If you've not done so already, get these likes up. Make sure you guys are sub to Northside as well. Link is in the title, guys. Big up to Stolen. Said yes, LB scared to death for Real Madrid, bro. They were shit tonight. Every time I've watched them this year, they've been shit. But they are mint on the counter attack. They're frightening on the counter attack. They're so rapid. Also, you got the Mercy Kelly gig at Gulliver's. Yeah, I'm going, bro. I'm going. I'll see you there, man. I'll see you there. Should be a good gig, man. Should be a good gig. Links in the community tab if anyone wants to get on it, man. Should be a good night out. It's on a Friday as well, so no football. Big up to you, Stolen. Big up to JTI as well. Says big up LB Northside, the collab I needed. Big up to you, bro. Big up. Guys, make sure you're smashing up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Northside, link in title. Bro, tomorrow, man. It's a fucking big game, innit? And to be honest with you, bro, like for me, like, bro, I'll be honest, because obviously I'm not in a title race. A point for me. No injuries. Obviously, we got Real Madrid coming up. Get me out of there tomorrow with a point. No injuries. And I'll shake your hand right now. But for a point for you, it's not good, man. Especially with Liverpool winning. You got to win this game. You got to win this game tomorrow.
I'm not confident. I'm not confident, man. I'm not confident at all. You guys got a bit of form now. You know, picking up the form. And yeah, man. I just think we're gonna try and stink it out. You look at our recent performances against Wolves, we were absolutely poor. We needed Calafiori to save us. You know, that's the point that we're at. Yeah, people can say, oh, yeah, you know, you beat Girona, but it was their B team. We're supposed to beat them. And even that, we made hard work of it. That it needed to be, you know what I'm saying? It's just poor, bro. Like the way we're playing football is just poor. So many players as well are just not playing well. Our style of play, the way we break down teams, even the way we're conceding certain opportunities to teams as well. You know, against Wolves, we were very lucky that we didn't concede against them, bro, because That's the thing how I'm looking at this team, bro. Like we concede stupid opportunities. We gave Cunha should have had a brace in that game.
Cunha Defo should have scored at least one.
Do you get what I mean? And then you look at Sarabia as well. He had in the first 5 minutes, he was at open goal practically. Like he had a chance that he should have buried as well. And it's just poor, bro. Like we're just gonna try and stink it out. Odegaard's been absolutely trash. Our wingers as well have been poor. I mean, Trossard's been a little bit better, but I can't trust him. We've just been inconsistent. The fact that we got kicked out of both cups, we've lost to Bournemouth, we've lost to Newcastle. You know what I mean? Look at that, bro. It's just poor, man. Dropping points to Brighton. We've been poor, and we're getting away with it against certain teams. But I don't think we're going to get away with it tomorrow. I'm not confident. I'm not confident at all, bro. I just hate the way we're playing football. I hate the way this team's been built. I hate that we're relying on players that are not performing, and we're just forced to play them because there's no accountability for certain players in certain positions, or he just doesn't want to make them accountable. Yeah, you can say, okay, cool, you brought in Sterling, cool, whatever. Odegaard, why didn't you make him accountable with starting Ethan? You're starting Ethan when it's against Girona. No, start Ethan against Man City. Odegaard does not warrant starting the game. And I still think that Odegaard's better as an 8 than he is as a number 10. I think when he's got deeper in the midfield, where he's got time on the ball, he's a lot better. Ethan just makes those decisions a lot faster. He's more direct, and he just sees the opening to shoot a lot faster than Odegaard. You know what I mean? And I just, the balance is always wrong. I don't see this manager doing the right things, and we're so poor to watch, bro. We are genuinely so poor to watch.
You know what it is for me, yeah? Like I'm looking at this game tomorrow thinking, there's no way we're winning at Arsenal tomorrow. But then, because our defense is shit. But then I'm looking at your attack tomorrow and I'm like, yo, what's your front three going to be tomorrow? Fucking Havertz, Martinelli, and who?
And Trossard.
I'm looking at that and thinking, yo, Trossard on his day, to be fair, can be a baller, right? But he's just mad inconsistent in it. That's the thing with him. Like, I've seen him have some mad games. Like, what was that game the other day when he finished it on his left foot? It was a fucking filthy finish. It was that game like last.
Scored against Spurs, didn't it? He scored against Spurs.
Spurs, yeah. That goal on his left foot was cold, man. But like, I've also seen him play, and sometimes he's like proper just dead. So we'll have to see what Trossard turns up. Martinelli, and I know he scored last year, deflected goal, but like, I don't know, man. This guy's another inconsistent player, and I think you can control him. And Havertz up top, he doesn't exactly strike the fear into me. And without Saka, I'm thinking, yo, that doesn't really scare me that much, man. I'll be honest with you, but like my defense scares me. This is the problem with my defense. Is like I don't trust my defense, and no Diaz in there. Stones will be in there, which is a massive plus, but Diaz not being there ain't great. Will he have Nunes at right back? That's a goal. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a bit of a madness, really. But we are starting. You said it yourself. We are starting to find a little bit of form. We're starting to create chances. We're starting to score goals, which is a positive. I don't know, man. It's just weird, bro, because our record against the top 6 in the last 18 months has been poor. It's been really poor. But, we beat Chelsea last week. We got a massive win against Bruges in a week. So our confidence is up. Like, this is probably the most confident we've been all season. We're signing players in. Marmoush is here. Marmoush is going to be... I hope he fucking starts Marmoush tomorrow. We're fuming if he doesn't start Marmoush. Marmoush, like, looking good against Chelsea, looking active. You know what I mean? Getting about the pitch, making mad runs and that, linking up nicely already with Haaland. I'm like, yo, we've got a chance tomorrow, but we shouldn't have a chance. It's a weird feeling, bro. Like, I feel like I should be saying we're getting beat tomorrow. You're going for a title race. We're going for top 4. We've been in mad form this year. Our defense is trash. Our midfielders have a combined age of 150. We're losing, but there's something there that makes me think that we can get a result tomorrow. And I think partly it's because you got no Saka. If you had Saka, I think I'd be like, nah, we're getting cooked. But no Saka, I'm like, you know what? We might be able to get something, man. Like I say, if we can get a point, no injuries, I'm taking that. Get out of there. Because, when you're going for top 4, you don't need to win every game. You know what I mean? Just pick up a point. We move. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take a point tomorrow. So I think we can get somewhere. I've gone for a draw, personally. I think it'll be a draw, which obviously decent for us, terrible for you. But it wouldn't surprise me if City went there and got a win, It really wouldn't, bro. Because our attack is starting to cook now. It is. Foden's cooking. Marmoush is cooking. Savio's cooking. Haaland's getting goals. But it's just a defence, man. Fucking our defence is shambles, man. And if he plays Nunes at right back, bro, like I like Nunes, man, but he's just a goal. He gives you a goal every game, and that's a problem, man. But I reckon we might be able to get something.
Depends as well if he plays into your hands, man. If he plays Partey at right back, then you guys just need to target our right back position because we already conceded a goal the other day from Partey playing right back. Got absolutely cooked. You know what I'm saying? Straight away. I think it was against Girona. So he hasn't really got the pace to get back, the recovery pace to get back if he's too far up the pitch. But we never really play like that against you. We try to stink it out and hit you on the counter. So I don't think we're going to be as naive going up against you as Chelsea were with Maresca. Arteta knows that he can't play a high line against you, no matter what's going on with Man City. So I think we'll just try and look to frustrate you. But will we capitalise, like you said? I don't rate our front three. I do not rate our front three at all. Even Trossard, I like Trossard, but the inconsistencies for me, it's hard for me to defend a player I like when you're being inconsistent. I keep the same energy whether I like you or not. Too much hit and miss with him, and I completely agree with that. Will he play Lewis Skelly at left back? If he plays Lewis Skelly, I'm a bit more confident, about us getting a result out of the game. If he plays Calafiori, I'm not. And some people may say, but Calafiori scored against Man City. That was the game that Rodri got injured, right?
Yeah. That also just means fuck out. To say, he scored in that game, so you should play him in this game, that is not an argument. That's not an argument, bro.
I think he'll probably start Calafiori because thinking, last time he got a goal against them. It's like, it's not going to consistently happen. He's not going to consistently get goals. You know what I'm saying? He did well to take his goal. Fair enough. But Calafiori defensively, he worries me, man. He's really worrying. So, I think Calafiori might start, and that's the player you need to target, bro. That is the player you need to target. You know what I mean? Today, just like today with the Liverpool game, Trent was getting targeted all the time, and all the opportunities were through his side. But yeah, I don't know, bro. Like we can stink it out to try and get a result. That's probably the best that we can do. Havertz has been absolutely shocking, bro. Just hiding away from the ball, not being in the box when we need him to be, just not being clinical enough, bro. He leaves so much to be desired, bro. The guy is so poor, and I can't believe people even defend this guy. Trossard, it's the same. Martinelli, bro, like this guy is the Brazilian Doku. People want to clown Doku. Martinelli, the only thing defending this guy here, the only thing that stops this guy fully getting the smoke is because of his passport. That's all. Could you look at his attributes? He's just as bad as Doku, bro. I do not rate
listen, I think I've said this to Arsenal fans for a while. I think Arsenal need to upgrade on Martinelli. Yeah, I mean, I think he's under Emery, like that when he was breaking through and that, like those sort of years, and maybe Arteta's first year, whatever. I think he was looking good, but like he's just become stale, and I think people just worked him out, man. You know what I mean? You know what I think is gonna be weird for tomorrow, yeah, is that like in the last 4 or 5 games, yeah, this Doku slander would not be tolerated. You know what's mad, right? In this last 4 or 5 games, right? Like City have played Arsenal. Usually, what happens is Arsenal sit back, defend, and then try and hit us on the break, right? And you can clearly see that Arteta would be happy with a point, right? You can see he was happy with a point earlier in the season. He was happy with a point last year, blah, blah, blah. This time, though, will it be different? Because, if anything, it's flipped. I think City will be happy with a point. Arsenal need a win. So are Arsenal going to get brave and start pressing? You're saying they're not going to play a high line. So if you don't play a high line, are you going to press a bit weird? That could leave space in between your attack and defense if you do press. Like, I'm interested to see what Arteta does tomorrow, man, because if he sits back and then you don't end up winning the game, Arsenal fans are going to go sick and say, what the hell are we doing? We need to fucking win the game. And you're sitting there just defending for 90 minutes because that's basically what you did last year at the Emirates. You sat back, you absorbed the pressure, we didn't take our chances, and then you bang, cooked us on the counter when Martinelli got come on and just fucking 5-1 into the top bins off of Ake. So I don't know what he's going to do, mate. But obviously, if you attack us, yeah, that obviously is good because then you get out our defence and our midfield, which is trash. But then you leave space in behind, which is what Chelsea did. And we fucking destroyed him, especially in the second half. So I think he's got a real fucking conundrum on his hands, bro. Like, what does he do? How does he set the team up?
Nah, but bro, he ain't got no pressure, man. He ain't got no pressure. He's a coward. He ain't going to go out and attack. The only time he wants to go out and attack is when he doesn't fear the opposition's attack. Like Dynamo Zagreb is one of the very few games this season where we've actually been on the front foot, attacking. A lot of other games we've just been sitting back trying to hit teams on the counter. I don't think so, man. He even said in his press conference, he goes, he wishes on social media there's a space where we can applaud things other than winning. So that's what he wants, praise for being an indie man. He wants praise for nicking a point. He wants praise for being second best. That's basically what he's saying, bro. That's basically what this manager's saying. So he wants to be applauded for being second best or being, runners up, and applying context. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. I just have no faith in this guy, bro. You're asking me, are we gonna attack? We ain't gonna attack, bro. The guy, trust me, bro. He's gonna rely on that defense. We're gonna rely on Gabriel from a set piece, or we're gonna rely on Calafiori to see if he can score another goal against you, or we're gonna try and do the dark art things, or that's what we're gonna do, bro. Like I said the other day, we needed Calafiori to get us the win against Wolves, bro. Chelsea didn't even play that well against Wolves and still beat them 3-1 comfortably.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just poor, bro. I can't lie to you. Yeah? I'm sick and tired of talking about this club, bro. I know it's mad because I got an Arsenal channel, but I'm tired. I don't have any pleasure talking about this club because it's always one thing or another. This is the problem with Arsenal, yeah? There's always a cycle. We don't do enough in the transfer window. We don't address the bench. We don't get a manager that's good enough, that's actually got in-game management or any pedigree. Then we keep defending mediocrity, and it just goes round and round and round. Then we're inconsistent. Sometimes we play good football, other times we don't play good football, and it just goes round and round. Just pick your choice, man, because it's going to be one issue or the other. When we had Saka performing on the right wing, we had nothing from the left-hand side. Now we got Trossard performing on the left wing. Sometimes we got nothing going on the right-hand side with Sterling there. It's like we're never able to fix things because we never just do what needs to be done, man. And that's just going up there, being ambitious and getting an ambitious signing as a manager and getting the players that we needed. We never do it, bro. And it's just the same cycle, and it's been like this for 20 years.
I agree. What do you make of Marmoush signing?
Marmoush, yeah, I think he performed well, man. He looked like a baller, man. He looked serious. Yeah, I'm saying once again, why weren't we looking at Marmoush? You lot already got Harley. Why are we not looking at Marmoush? It just doesn't make any sense, bro. You look like a baller, and to be fair, a lot of people in my chat were saying, "Yo, Marmoush, this guy's serious. And I was like, "All right, cool, let me see him." And then the first game that he played, bro, baller, man, baller. Do you know what I'm saying? Really good, really good. I think he's performing really well for you guys, man.
I thought he played mint against that Chelsea, especially first half. Second half, I think we struggled to get him in the game, but he was making mad runs and shit like that. And this guy's gonna add a whole different dimension, I think, to our game. He's quick, he makes decisions quick, he gets goals, he creates chances. He can play left, through the middle, behind the striker, as the striker. You could probably stick him on the right. And for 59 million, I just think I can't believe the price.
Made the right decision. The chat saying that he rejected Arsenal. If that's true, then he made the right decision. I can't argue that. He made the right choice, man. So
yeah,
listen, good luck to him.
It proves it that you can't get these players in January, man. Do you know what I mean? And Savio starting to cook now. Yeah, people forget Savio's only 20, But the guy's only 20. He don't speak a word of English, right? He's just been dropped into Manchester, right? Obviously, new gaff. He's trying to learn. And the thing is, Savio, right? He's coming to the worst possible season. Imagine if you would have dropped him in the Centurions year, or even last year. And on the last year, we had a bit tough, but we were still winning games. The year before that, you would have found it easier. You've literally dropped him into the worst year we've had in 5-6 years. Do you know what I mean? And people are cooking him too much. But he's starting to find his feet now. He's starting to do well. Even Doku, man, starting to improve. You know what I mean? I still don't know if he's going to be here long term, but he's getting better. Marmoush looking good, man. Foden started to play well, because Foden started the season really poorly, but he started to do well now as well, man. It's just that midfield for us, bro, because our midfield is so bad, mate. It's so bad. Kovacic and Gundogan, mate. Bloody hell! On the ball, great. They're great on the ball. Both of them mint on the ball, yeah. Got a bad word to say about them on the ball. Off the ball, though, bro, they're just not good in it. Do you know that they're not good? So if we can get this Nico Gonzalez in, who can maybe help out with that a little bit, that'll be good. Get Rodri back, yeah. I don't know what they're doing in Italy. That guy come back from an ACL after 6 months. You see that last night?
Mm.
The guy in is it Scabacca? Was that who it was? Or Scavini or whatever he's called. He had an ACL. He come back after ACL after 6 months.
That's mad.
So I don't know if the guy's been on the peptides. Yeah, you know what I'm on about staying at the BPC 157. I mean, he's on that repair situation. But yeah, he come back from an ACL after 6 months, man, which is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy how this season's gone because I don't think anyone would have ever expected this. If at the start of the season you would have been like, yo, City are in a top 4 race, you would have been like, yo, Arsenal have won the league. But it's Liverpool have won the league under a new manager Slot when they bought 0 players in the summer. That is absolutely insane, bro. I just can't believe how this season's gone. And then you're not buying anyone. You put in this pity bid for Watkins, and then that's it. Bro, this season's just turning out proper wild, bro. It's just crazy. It really
We don't
is.
take advantage, LB, bro. Like even under this manager, you said, "Oh, we should be winning it, bro." We should have won the league when we're 8 points clear, and we didn't do enough in January because we didn't do enough in the summer. Do you know what I mean? And it's just not ambitious enough. And they said it was 10 out of 10 window. Look at that bench and tell me it's a 10 out of 10. How can it be a 10 out of 10 window? We have no competition for many positions on our team. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like we just been doing this, and the thing is, there's no pressure because there'll always be an excuse of he needs his pieces. We have no money. This crap about we have no money. I was looking it up the other day. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're financially fine.
Yeah,
I
you're
think we've
fine,
got
bro.
something like 230 or 250 million reserves that we could use. We're not close to hitting FFP. We're calm. We're cool.
You're
But this
chilling.
man, but it's another excuse though. It's another excuse to say
You're
out there.
chilling.
Oh, we tried. The thing is, we really wanted to, but we just couldn't do it because we just don't have the money for Isak. We don't. It's all nonsense, bro. We
It's
have
BS,
money,
bro.
but it's you guys. I can't lie, man. At the start of the season, I thought you guys would win the league, and yeah, I've been proven wrong. Obviously, Liverpool going to win it, but they're showing lack of ambition. I think Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal showing lack of ambition. Chelsea, they're getting in, trying to get in the top 4 and everything else like that. Everybody knows the spine of that team is not complete. They've got Lavia, Caicedo, good, but then Cole Palmer, they're not really rotating João Felix when Palmer's not playing well, and he's had a couple of games that he hasn't been that great. They've got Jackson that has no competition because Nkunku can't get in. The centre back, they've got no centre back pairing, and their goalkeeper's a joke. Liverpool, I think they play. I feel like they're playing a little bit with fire because yes, they got cover in terms of the attacking areas, but they still need rotation for the DM position. They need another centre back, arguably. They need another left back, someone to rival Trent as well, because both their left backs today were getting cooked. So they needed to strengthen, and their ownership has not.
Yeah, bro, they're on for a quad, man. They should be investing heavy. When you get in this position, right, you're top of the league, and like you're pretty much going to win the league, right? And you're in the Champions League. You're probably the best team in Europe, if not the top 2, top 3 teams in Europe, right? Yeah, I know they're 1-0 down against Newcastle, against Spurs, but I reckon they'll turn that around, right? They should be going out saying, yo, we have a chance to fucking do a quad here. I'm going to fucking lay down 100, 150, 200 million, whatever it takes. But like I say, all these teams, they just lack ambition. A lot of these teams, the reason why they're unsuccessful is because they just lack ambition, man. Arsenal lack ambition. I know Chelsea have spent dough, but like, why are they not rectifying it now? Why not spending money on a fucking goalkeeper? Everyone can see they need a goalkeeper, not doing it. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool not spending money. It's weird, You get United who are moving a little bit weird. They bought this full back, but now they want Leon Bailey from Villa. And I'm like, what? Leon Bailey? Like, what we're doing here? You know what I mean? Weird, man. The way these clubs move is kind of crazy, bro. But yeah, man, listen, I feel for you, bro. You know what I mean? Because I see you out there doing all the work on the YouTube and that, and fucking, it's just painful, innit? And listen, I had a bad 2 months, bro. I had a bad 2 months, you know what I mean? My team was moving bad 2 months, you know what I mean? Very negative on the channel. It wasn't very nice. I much prefer doing fucking content. You know what people say? People say, oh, you want to be a negative for views? Trust me, yeah? Doing content when you're winning is sick, bro. You just press the live button. You're vibing with the chat. You're like, we're fucking, man. You're getting your chest out. You're cooking everyone. It's great, bro. Being negative is a drain, man. Yeah, but obviously when you're not winning shit, and I'm the same. I keep it real. So when my team was shit, I was saying this is shit, and some people didn't like it. But I'm not gonna sit here and just glaze it. Like with crap, I called it a crisis after 3 games. You know how much I got cooked. Loads of fans cooked me. Loads of people in my comments cooking me over it. Yeah, people on Twitter cooking me over it, saying you're a crisis. I said we're shit. This is gonna go south real quick. Yeah, that was after 3 games, bro. We ended up winning 1 in 13. Because you know what I did Northside? I kept it real, bro. I was authentic. I didn't sit there and go, oh, this is just so bad, unlucky. I said, we're crap. Yeah, the way we're playing is bad, and this is going to get worse. Yeah, and it did get worse. We won 1 in 13 games. Yeah, what happens is there's a lot of people out there, yeah, on Twitter, you know what I mean, in the universe, who they don't say what they see. Yeah, they lie. They watch something, they'll see that it's awful, they'll watch it again, it's awful, they'll watch it again and it's awful. Nothing changes, and they just go, well, it's fine. Yeah, but like people who are real, they'll go, lads, this is fucked. Like, it's not getting better. Do you know what I mean? And ultimately, the people who tell the truth are the people that, like, you know, get it right because they're telling the truth. And that's what happened, bro. You know what I mean? I said it after 3 games at City in crisis.
Yeah, but
people
then
didn't like it, bro.
the people that did content that were cussing you or had something to say about you, but then they had to then later down the line agree that you were right because it was 13 games without win.
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. And the thing is as well, yeah, the best one, right? The best one is when you call it when you're winning, right? Because we was playing bad, right, when we was winning. Because we was top of the league for a long time. Yeah, we was top of the league, yeah, because we actually started quite well. But a lot of the games, right, apparently it was 1 in 15. All right, nice one. Apparently we won one game in 15. A lot of the games that we won this season, we weren't good in, bro, and we didn't deserve to win. And this is what I kept on telling people. So people kept on saying, we've only lost 3 games. What you seeing your ass for? Say nah, because the thing is, yeah, you're not seeing what I'm seeing, right? So if I go, just be quickly, because we're wrapping up in a sec, yeah. But let me just pull these fixtures up, bro, and I'll show you what I mean, right? Because calling it when you win is much more difficult because you know you're going to get more stick in it. You're going to get more shit, right? But if you go back to when this run started, right, which was Spurs away, right? That's when our bad run started, yeah. If you go back to a lot of these games, bro, we didn't deserve to win a lot of these, right? So Wolves away, we scored in the last minute header, innit? Yeah, you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Fulham at home, Traore should have had a hat trick. We won 3-2.
Yeah.
Newcastle was so-so. They were pretty shit that day. Arsenal, we equalised in the last second of the game with a corner. We were shit for the whole second half against 45 minutes. Brentford, we should have been 4-0 down in the first 10 minutes. And then these 3 games, we actually played all right. But these games here, yeah, before the run went south, Brentford, Arsenal, Newcastle, Fulham, Wolves, we weren't even good. And I promise you, yeah, even in these Champions League games, I know you might think it because we won 5 and 4-0, yeah, we weren't actually that good. Southampton was a bit of a weird one. I can't remember that. And then eventually we started losing games because performances dictate long-term results. So when you play bad and win and you say anything negative, yeah, I always say, yeah, but performances dictate long-term results. So we can talk about the pros, we can talk about the cons, but people don't want to talk about the cons because you won. But I'm just saying, if you keep winning, but you're playing shit and you don't deserve to win, eventually that luck will run out.
Facts.
Because performances dictate long-term results, which is why at that point, yeah, I think we had an international break in and around there. And I kept on saying, after this international break, I'm going to start criticising these performances, even if we start winning. And people kept on saying to me, LB, when are you going to start calling these performances out? I know we're winning, but you need to start. I said, after this international break, chat, am I lying? Chat, am I lying? Didn't I say that? Yeah, I said that. I said, after this international break, I'm going to start calling it out, man, because at some point it's going to go south. And it went south. That's what happens because performances dictate long-term results. And that's what's
what you're getting away with. And this is what I said about Arsenal. You're absolutely right. We kept allowing teams to cross the ball in the box, and I was like, Timber's getting cooked. We're seeing Kivior getting cooked, and then we're gonna concede goals from this. We got away with it because that opposition didn't have the quality. What happened? Tielemans jumping over flipping Mikel Moreno. We're drawing the game. We're 2-0 up. We're drawing the game. We're dropping points because the problems that we're not addressing. Other teams will put those chances to bed, but we're repeating the same mistake, allowing wingers to cut in and whipping across, and we're not winning the ball. We're aerially getting dominated. Eventually, we're gonna concede. But it's the same thing with my fan base, bro. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear that football's about repetition, and you can repeat good things and you can repeat bad things. You can repeat playing good patterns of play, but you can repeat not marking your man, ball watching. Calafiori, I think it was against Leicester, ball watching, doesn't mark his man. They slap it off the post and score a goal. You know what I'm saying? And he continues to do that. We continue to play him and concede goals through that left-hand side. And they don't want to hear that, bro, because it's very. There's a lot of people as well that don't watch games, that support clubs that don't watch games, and they see the final result, and then they start coming, oh, what are you saying? What are you saying? It's like, bro, I've been watching the whole game. What are you talking about? Like, let's go through the game. Oh, you're complaining. It's like, no, I'm telling you examples of what happened throughout the game to back the argument of what I've seen, because this ain't good enough. But then they're just like, you're just being negative. You just want to complain. It's like, whatever, man. You know, some people just don't want to have the argument. If they don't want to have the discussion, a proper discussion, naturally talk facts, then don't even.
It's you can also flip it though, innit? Because sometimes you play really well and lose, like the better team won. But sometimes you can play good, innit? Like you've seen Arsenal play really well and lose a game, and you come away going, "Fucking hell!" Like, bro, we were just unlucky today or whatever. Like, so you can flip it on the flip side. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, that's what it is for me, man. Performances, I always say performances dictate long-term results. If you're winning but playing crap, eventually you'll stop winning because you can't wing it forever. And that's what happened to us. And now we're starting to play better. So guess what's happened? Our fucking results have changed. We're starting to win fucking football, man. It's not rocket science, man. You know what I mean? Honestly, football's easy, man. But listen, bro, we'll wrap it up there, man. You know what I mean? We're into Sunday. It is Sunday now. Yeah, we're playing later on. What time's kick off, man? Is it 4:30? Yeah. I need to schedule a stream, man. Schedule a stream.
4:30.
Oh, it's 4:30. All right, sound. Buzzing. All right, and bro, tell us, man, you got anything up tomorrow? You did any watch-alongs, any reactions, previews are out?
Yeah, definitely going to be doing a reaction for the game after the Arsenal-Man City game. I'm thinking about starting to do the watch-alongs for Arsenal. Today I did 2 watch-alongs. I might actually start doing watch-alongs. But yeah, man. And then after that, if I've got time, I'll try to do the Benfica watch-along. And yeah, man. But big up though. Big up for having me on. Big up to the chat. And love, man. Love for having me on, bro.
Yeah, nah, big up, man. Big up for jumping on, especially late like it is. Guys, Nobbins is sorry, bro. Northside's link is in the title. So you can just click it, make sure you guys are subscribed. And yeah, obviously you might be doing watch along soon as well, so check it out on that. He jumps on Lee's channel, Lee jumps on his channel and that, so you'll see him about and that. But yeah, big up to you guys in the stream, man. But listen, we've been live since fucking 6-7 o'clock, man. So it's long. I'll be back tomorrow, live stream, so 4:30 kickoff. So I'll be live 3:30, something like that. 3:15, 3:30. I'll be live, man, for the watch along tomorrow. We'll have player ratings coming up afterwards. Hopefully, we guys get a panel show as well. We can get some of the lads on as well, so that'd be pretty cool, man. And then yeah, hopefully we get a result, man. We'll see what's happening. But yeah, anyway, guys, smash a like on the way out. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel, and guys, we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.